In the U.S. area, the West Coast, USS Nimitz near Washington, Oregon area. Then Eisenhower's is next to Florida area. Middle East, Truman still at the entrance of Strait of Hormuz, but Bhutan is already inside the Strait of Hormuz. In Asia, Ronald Reagan is still parked at the port in Yokosuka in Japan. Roosevelt is still, Roosevelt already transited to the east of Taiwan. And then USS America is near Thailand, right between Thailand and Philippines. It looks like maybe they're ready for something in Middle East because Bhutan was here like 2 weeks ago. Then now Bhutan's already inside the Strait of Hormuz. Maybe something up. USNI News Feed and Marine Tracker, February 18, 2020. Total U.S. Navy battle force, 295. Ships underway, deployed ships underway, 52. Non-deployed ships underway, 32. Total ships underway, 84. Ships deployed by fleet. Fleet forces, 2. Third Fleet, 0. Fourth Fleet, 2. Fifth Fleet, 24. Sixth Fleet, 9. Seventh Fleet, 61. Total, 98. In Japan, Rear Admiral Christian Fabry, Director, Logistics, Fleet Supply and Ordnance, U.S. Pacific Fleet, tours Navy Munitions Command East Asia Division, Unit Misawa with Lieutenant Commander George Talbot on February 11, 2020. In the Taiwan Strait, USS Chancellorsville conducts a Taiwan Strait transit on February 15, 2020. In the South China Sea, Marines assigned to 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit perform a fast rope exercise on the port's aircraft elevator of amphibious assault ship USS America on February 18, 2020. USS America is underway in the South China Sea with the 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit. America and USS Green Bay are en route to Thailand for exercise Cobra Gold. The exercise is scheduled to take place from February 25 to March 6 in Phitsanulok, Sukhothai, Rayong, and Chonburi provinces. The exercise will also include 5 other nations: Singapore, Japan, Indonesia, South Korea, and Malaysia. In the Philippine Sea, USS Theodore Roosevelt and the amphibious assault ship USS America transit the Pacific Ocean on February 15, 2020. Carrier strike group 9. An MV-22 Osprey assigned to the Dragons of Marine Medium Terror Squadron 265, 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit approaches the flight deck of the aircraft carrier USS Theodore Roosevelt on February 15, 2020. Carrier Air Wing 11. Aviation bosun's mate handling 3rd Class Austin Sonia from Lake Charles, Louisiana, directs an aircraft on the flight deck of the aircraft carrier USS Theodore Roosevelt on February 16, 2020. Carrier Air Wing 11, based at Naval Air Station Nemours, California, is embarked aboard Theodore Roosevelt and includes a total of 9 squadrons and detachments. Cruiser USS Bunker Hill sails alongside amphibious assault ship USS America on February 15, 2020. Destroyer Squadron 23. Gas Turbine Systems Technician 2nd Class Zach Moore from Novi, Michigan, rides on a plotting board during a damage control exercise aboard the Arleigh class guided missile destroyer USS Russell on February 14, 2020, in the North Arabian Sea. Sailors jump off an aircraft elevator of the aircraft carrier USS Harry Truman during a swim call in the Arabian Sea on February 16, 2020. The Harry Truman is in the North Arabian Sea within the U.S. Fifth Fleet area of responsibility. This deployment is the Truman Strike Group's second in 2 years. Carrier Strike Group 8. Sailors run on the flight deck of the aircraft carrier USS Harry Truman during the President's Day 5K run and row in the Arabian Sea, February 16, 2020. Carrier Air Wing 1. Sailors observe an MH-60S Nighthawk helicopter assigned to the Dragon Slayers of Helicopter Sea Combat Squadron 11, flying alongside the aircraft carrier USS Harry Truman in the Arabian Sea on February 14, 2020. Carrier Air Wing 1 is based at Naval Air Station Oceana, Virginia, and is embarked on Harry S. Truman. Cruiser USS Normandy, homeported in Norfolk, Virginia. Destroyer Squadron 28. USS Larsen transits the Arabian Sea on February 8, 2020. In the Persian Gulf. Dry cargo and ammunition ship USNS William McLean is seen from the amphibious assault ship USS Baton before a replenishment at sea on February 10, 2020. The Baton Amphibious Ready Group and embarked 26th MEU completed passage through the Strait of Hormuz, entering the Persian Gulf from the Gulf of Oman on February 12. USS Baton paid a port call in Bahrain. The ARG is commanded by Amphibious Squadron 8 and includes Amphibious Assault Ship Baton, Amphibious Transport Dock USS New York, and Dock Landing Ship USS Oakville. In the Eastern Pacific, an F/A-18C Hornet from the Death Raiders of Marine Fighter Attack Squadron 323 takes off from the flight deck of the aircraft carrier USS Nimitz on February 4, 2020. USS Nimitz is underway. The carrier is expected to return to homeport at Naval Base Kitsap, Washington, in the Western Atlantic. Sailors commit cremates during a burial at sea ceremony aboard the aircraft carrier USS Dwight Eisenhower on February 14, 2020. The Eisenhower Carrier Strike Group continues underway training ahead of planned deployment later this year. Carrier Strike Group 10. Sailors prepare to man lines during an underway replenishment aboard the aircraft carrier USS Dwight Eisenhower on February 13, 2020. Carrier Air Wing 3. Sailors perform maintenance on an FA-18F Super Hornet assigned to the Fighting Swordsman of Strike Fighter Squadron 32 in the hangar bay aboard the aircraft carrier USS Dwight Eisenhower on February 13, 2020. Carrier Air Wing 3 is based at Naval Air Station Oceana and is embarked aboard Dwight Eisenhower and includes a total of 9 squadrons and detachments. Cruiser. Fire Controlman Second Class Sterling Smith from Woodstock, Georgia, locates a scoop disc from a closing weapon system aboard the Ticonderoga class guided missile cruiser USS Philadelphia on February 12, 2020.